Okay, let's start this stream. Let's tweet this out. Let's post this on Facebook. I'm so prepared, guys. I'm like nailing this live stream thing. All right, we'll jump back onto here. Receiving content. Excellent. Thank you, YouTube. You're working for me. I like it when you do that. All right, so as always, let me know in the chat if you can hear me and see me. And anyone who's watching this after the live stream, I really want to preface this by saying that all the stuff I want to talk about will be at the start of this live stream. But until then, I need to know if you can hear and see me. Oh, hello, Brian Ray. Oh, that's a name. Hello, how are you? Hey, well, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. Vocal beats laughs. Oh, I did. Nailed it. All right, let's just pause this. Hello, Juan Sean. Very good. All right. So, a lot of people, when I do live streams, even though I do cover everything I'm going to cover at the beginning, just let you know, I'm going to be doing that. And then later on, because my live streams can go on for quite some time, things will get discussed first, and then Q&A and fun times maybe later. But I wanted to jump on live today because I want to talk about a few things. Right. Okay. I have notes. I have notes just to keep my thoughts, going. First off, I want to apologize. If you have noticed, maybe you haven't, which is great if you haven't. Or maybe you're just not looking hard enough and I need to work on that. The past few weeks, well, it's a couple of weeks really, my videos have been a bit all over the place. I normally upload Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. And they have been, I don't know, I've been missing days and uploading late, and I really want to apologize for that. Now, the reason that has been happening, as probably some of you can figure out, is that while my book is going out of my hands tomorrow, my manuscript is leaving me, which is exciting, and I'm really excited. And that's happening tomorrow. So for the past 2 weeks, I have literally been busting my balls I even added, it's like my book was in 2 parts and now it's in 3. There are 3 parts to my book, unless the editor doesn't like it and she tells me to take it out, then I'll consider. I don't know, so I added part 3. The part 3 is a lot shorter, but I added like 3 new chapters in part 3, which didn't take me long to write, but still, it was like a realization when I was talking to Scott about certain things in my book. He was like, so have you mentioned this? And I was like, no. He was like, you really need to mention, okay. I was like, fine, okay. So I put all that in my book. But basically, oh, by the way, if you have any book questions, I'm going to do a full video next week or the week after or some point about my book in much more detail, as now is the time that I can release a lot of information and stuff, and it's been very complicated about how much I can release. That's why you haven't really known everything. So that will be coming. 105 of you watching already. Hello, everybody. So if you have any book questions, get them in the chat. But yeah, I've put my book first because it's so close to the end and I really need to hustle hard. And I'm really sorry that if any of you felt that you were put second, in a sense, YouTube did kind of go second. I've been trying to balance both of them as they're both very important. But when it came to it, like, right, do I spend the next 4 or 5 hours doing a video, or do I spend 5 hours writing because my deadline's coming up? And I had to write. So I'm really, really sorry about that. I'm sorry. I genuinely am. So as it's going to get next week, Sunday today, on Monday, then videos will be back to normal, fingers crossed, because once it's out of my hands, there's nothing I can do until I get it back. And then when I get it back again, we might have a whole uproar of, depends on how many edits I have to make before the launch. So there could be quite a few. I have a feeling there's going to be quite a few. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But videos should be coming back to normal. So wanted to jump on this live stream, talk to you all about it. I've been under... God, we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm going to go into the chat and see what you guys are saying. All right, what are we saying? La, 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 la. Lots of hellos. Augusto, hello from Brazil. Are we in Malaysia? Yes. Okay, I think we're quite delayed because everyone's still talking that they can hear me and see me. All right. Stuck Inside Gaming, can I have a free copy? No, never. I am thinking of ways, like, as soon as it goes to the editor, I'm going to be working heavily on the marketing aspect, and I want to do some, like, giveaways and stuff. Lesilu, is it going to have an ebook version? Yes, so it will be available on Kindle and in paperback. Now, that's kind of going to lead me on to quite the insane pressure I've been under lately. I don't know if it's been showing, but I've been under a lot of pressure for things, certain things. And one of them is the book, because I released to my patrons, and patrons, I'm going to do a video to explain a few things to you, a date that I was hoping to have it launched by, and then I have come up to so many roadblocks at the moment. It's been overwhelming. I want to cry. Because I'm self-publishing, so normally you'll get a publisher and you'll send it to them, and they do all the distribution, they do the press release, they get it onto amazon.com, .co.uk, .de for Germany, and they make sure they know what they're doing. And actually, because you upload on amazon.com, you do Kindle and then a separate create space, which is for the paperback, you join them together. And I was like, cool, so it must go out to England if I check a box. No, it's kind of not like that. You have to actually pay to get it out into Europe, and it can take a while for that to link up. So I was like, okay, so you're telling me that I'm going to publish this and all my American viewers can get it, but none of my English or European or anything like that will get it unless they pay ridiculous shipping from America. So freaking out. The Kindle is fine. The Kindle's a digital, so that's available all over from Amazon.com. That's cool. And Amazon.co.uk. It just kind of, so that date I give my patrons it's not going to happen. Then I started to freak out because I really want to be able to get copies of my book quickly after the launch so I can sell them on my website. Because obviously Amazon isn't available in every country, and I want this to be, when this book is launched, I want it to be available to as many people as possible. So as soon as it's launched, I want to order in a crap ton and put them up on my website and send them out personally. And some people want a signed copy and things like that. So, but then I was like, well, where are we going to be in the world? And then I looked, and to get a proof of my book, which is basically you upload your cover, you upload your manuscript, and then you get a proof copy of the book. And you check that the cover looks right, all the colors are correct, because it looks very different on a screen to what it will in print. And you check the inside, is everything laid out, is it formatted correctly? To get a proof copy sent to Asia, like Thailand, Malaysia, anywhere we may be at that point, is, if you want it, the cheapest one is like $14, $15, and it takes 20 business days. That's like 4 weeks, because I can't do math, it's too early in the morning. But if you want to express it and get it within 5 working days, it's like $40 per book, and then for the first book, and then every book after that is like $8 per book. So I wanted to order at least a couple of proofs. And then, as you can imagine, ordering them all in bulk in any country is just, it's going to be ridiculous. So I've been up against a lot of crap, and it's like, I just want to get to Europe, because having a base, especially in Europe, the shipping of all that kind of stuff and launching it whilst I'm comfortable and settled is big for me. Then we go into not going to go too much into it, financial stuff. And it's can we afford to get back to Europe sooner? I've been trying to figure it all out. So again, I'm sorry if the videos have been few and far between. I've been dealing with a lot of logistics, personal stuff as well. I've had a lot of personal stuff going on. Which has been a lot for me. So yeah, let's jump into the chat and see what you're all saying. Occasionally productive. Yes, so ebook, yes it will on Kindle. If so, what is the price? I haven't set the price yet. I don't want to say it before it's set in stone. It's not going to be like £20 or anything like that, because I know some people try and do that with their books. No, it's not going to be anything like that. I want it to be affordable. I want it to be a good price for everyone. Good price for me, all the work I put into it, and a good price for you, that you can buy it. Mode Mara, I'm honestly so excited for the book. You take all the time you need, not doing videos as regularly. Thank you. Seriously, 124 of you watching. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Like, when people say that, it means a lot to me. James Hengel, how you doing, darling? Looking forward to your book. Looking forward to you getting it, even though slightly terrified. I Walk, You Lead. How did you find an editor since you're self-publishing? Fiverr. Do a lot of research on Fiverr, but Fiverr. Oh, what else we got? Da, 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 da. Sissy Lisick, what happened to the live chat being titled Beans, Beers and Bananas? We did it over on Scott's channel last week. It's the start of this week. It's on his channel. Scott's channel's linked down below. We already did it. We did like a bean off, baked bean off. It was blindfolded. It was funny. Nicole Brady, would you travel forever? Full time? No, no. It's tiring. But I never stop exploring the world. Even when we get to Europe, I plan on taking so many trips out. It's going to be insane. So don't worry, the travel ain't going to stop. But no one can travel as a full-time nomad forever, really. Jokister94, hi, have you planned any more of your long-term residence in Europe? So we have picked Budapest, and we are looking at so many places online, looking into the logistics, the contracts of the lease, how much we should be haggling by, all that kind of good stuff. Michael Viper, what countries will the book be available in? So basically, going back to what I said, if you put it up on .com, Amazon.com, you then have to pay, I think it's $40, $50, I'm not too sure, for then it to be distributed on Amazon.co.uk, Amazon.de, and a few others in Europe. So I'm not sure. I know you can order from any of those sites to have it delivered to different countries, but it depends on where Amazon deliver, basically. So I'm not too sure of every country. See, this is the thing, it's like, this is all the stuff I'm learning because I don't have a publisher. I'm having to learn all of this by myself. Like, I looked up how to write a press release and who I should be sending it to, and then I realized people actually pay for it to be sent out to a specific list of, like, you know, so it goes to like BBC or CNN, and it goes to the actual inbox of the person who deals with press releases, things like that. And you pay like hundreds of dollars. I'm like, well, I can't do that. So that's even more time, and you know, Scott's going to help me with that, finding outlets where I want to publish the press release. Oh, tired. Fred Chucklestein, sorry. What genre is your book? So my book is a travel book, but it is not about travel tips or how to travel. It is my story. Here we go, exclusive release. It is my story of how I went out to Australia just to see if there was something else for me. And I let you all in on a huge, deep secret, which I've never revealed. And I take you into like my darkest moment and show you what happened next. I'll leave it at that. Oh, thank you, Scott. No apologies necessary. I do feel like I should apologize, though. Mode Mara, hey girl, I recently became a patron, only $1 at the moment because I'm a poor student life and living for travel, but I really want to help somehow. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the family. Emmy reads, I can't wait to read it. I've been stressing out about maybe going to Australia, and I feel like reading a book will really help. So that's the thing. I don't know how people are going to take the book. I don't think it's what people are expecting. I think people are expecting a how to travel Australia or the sights to see, and it's nothing like that. It's my journey, and it's a lot of the lessons I learned in Australia, and then it gets pretty dark. So it's quite a deep read. Thomas Hayes Jackson Jr., I'm looking forward to your book. How long did it take you to write from inception to finished work? Well, I got the idea when I was on a sheep station in Australia, which was 2.5 years ago, I don't know, something like that, 3 years ago maybe. I was like, oh wow, I'm having all these amazing experiences in Australia, and I just started writing them all down. I was like, oh, maybe this could be a book. Nothing serious. I just started writing down stories that I didn't publish on my blog, like in way more detail. And then as time progressed, I'm like, oh, I'm learning a lot. I started to put together, and then it kind of progressed, and then shit got messed up, and yeah. So I've been working full time and trying to write this book and do like everything. So it's taken a lot longer compared to if I just had the book to write. Alexis Fox, I've never participated in a live chat before. I like it a lot. I absolutely love your channel. You're so inspirational. Mwah! Well, welcome to the live chat. Thank you for those lovely words. Emmy reads, if you can use Book Depository, it would be great. I don't know how they do things. They're based in the UK and ship worldwide for free. Girl, I'll have a look into that. 4, 2, 2. I mean, Amazon have a few terms. For example, if I sold a book for £10 on Amazon, I cannot sell it cheaper anywhere else, which is fair enough because Amazon sign you into that contract. They want to be the cheapest, available because they have that whole thing, so that's fine. So I'll have to see about that. Thank you. Oh, what we got? Kathleen, audiobook a possibility? I don't think so, not anytime soon. I don't know if I'll do an audiobook. Do you really want to listen to this voice? Really? Really? Why are you going to sleep? I am Mia. Since you guys are in Malaysia, do a quick 2 to 3 day budget trip to Singapore. Love both your channels. Cheers for your book. Actually, I was thinking about doing that because flights are ridiculously cheap to Singapore, and Singapore is pretty expensive. And I'd love to even just do a 24 or 48 hours in Singapore on a budget video. So maybe I'm going to keep it in mind. Ariel, I'm excited to read your book now. I love juicy secrets. Alex Shaw, can I write a personal response on your book? Sure. Sure. Why not? Kyle Jeffrey, is she on you now? No, I am live on the YouTube. On the YouTube. Da, da. That's June. So excited for this book. I'm taking my first big trip this June on a one-way ticket around Europe. Budapest is on the list, and I've been using female travel writers as inspiration. Oh, Budapest is amazing. It's an amazing city. It's huge. It's huge. I'd love to listen to your voice on audiobook. I don't know. Plus, I'd have to get like a proper recording studio or like a sound room and a good mic, and I have none of that. I have none of that stuff. It's already going to be enough pressure to get the book into paperback, I realize. And the reason I want to do paperback is so it's accessible, because I realize that everyone has a Kindle. And I realize a lot of people do have a Kindle. Like if I had to pick as a traveler, I get it on Kindle. Not everyone has that. Some people just really like die hard, want the book in their hands. Alex said, so could we buy the book off your website or just the bookstore sites? Because if it's Paper Plus or Whitcoulls in New Zealand, that'd be the bomb diggity. So it's not going to be in bookstores or on bookstore websites or anything like that. Like I said, I'm self-publishing. If I had a publisher, they'd put it out into like bookstores and stuff, but I don't. And there's a reason I won't have a publisher, and it's by choice, because the percentage, the royalties that they give you and your rights over your book are horrific. So I understand to get it out to more people going through a publisher, but I think I can do this by myself. I've got my little psychos. So yeah, it will be available on my website. shipping from Hungary. But the thing is, like I said earlier in the live stream, I can't get copies of the book until it's live. Like, okay, timeline. I really want to get it up for pre-order. Once I have, because I was going to do this all the wrong way, but after doing a lot more reading, once I have the finished article like in my hand and it's perfect, the proof, then it goes up for pre-order and not a moment, too soon. So once it goes up to pre-order, I can't change the date, so it's set in stone. It's a lot of pressure if the book isn't finalized. So I want to get it finalized, put it up for like a 2, 3, 4 week pre-order or something like that. That's what I'm going to be working out next week after it's gone to the editor. And lost my train of thought. It's gone. It's gone. It ran away. So then once it goes live and everyone who pre-ordered it will get it, people can go and buy it, and we'll have a lot of crazy times. I want to do a live stream party, book launch thing, and marketing's going to be a lot of fun. I really like marketing. But then I can go onto the dashboard and order copies at a reduced price. I don't obviously make any money. I order at the manufacturer's price, so I can order them in. But then it's going to take, I don't know, say if I do express delivery, 5 days. But like I said, if I'm in Asia, I can't do that because express delivery is like $40, £40 for the first book, and then $8 for every book after that. And if I want to order 50 books, 100 books, no, I can't do it, guys. So I need to be back in Europe. I really need to, but that goes up. Sorry, I'm really rambling. But for everyone who can't get it on Amazon for whatever reason, if you're in a country where Amazon does not deliver, then you'll have to wait, because once it's launched, they launches on a Monday, and I get all the books. I order them as soon as possible to get delivered into Europe. I might get them by the following Monday. Then I can put them up on my website, and then you can get them, but you will get them late. And that goes on to what I want to talk about. A lot of pressure surrounding where we are and what we're doing. I really could do with being in Europe in a settled place to launch my book. That means getting to Europe and finding a place soon, which then leads on to, it's got to the point where I kind of just had a moment. Hold on, I blew my throat. I had a moment where I was like, is there ever going to be a good time to do this? Like, to get back to Europe? Because I'm sitting there crunching numbers and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, is there ever going to be a good time? And if you saw, I put a tweet out, which got so many bloody retweets that I couldn't believe it. I was like, sometimes you have to take the risk and bite the bullet, because life's never meant to be boring. And that's what I was on about. So once I've paid my editor, tomorrow, we'll be able to see what our finances are. Then we can figure out, because the earlier you book your flights back to Europe, we'll probably fly from Bangkok. It's the cheapest place around to fly to Budapest. Even though the flights I'm finding right now, between 220 and 250 pounds with luggage, checked luggage and stuff, you're looking at 250 pounds each. So then we'll be able to see, can we afford the flights? We need to have a deposit for the place when we get there. We need to get a place for a month, and I can use my Airbnb credits. That's not too much of a problem. But then survive whilst we're looking, and I don't want to then move into a new place, get a 12-month lease, and have zero money. I want to have some, backup money. So yeah, be a lot of number crunching, a hell of a lot of number crunching. And it's just becoming extremely successful. Extremely stressful at the moment. So sometimes I just want to scream into a blender. I like your spectacles. Thank you. Ultra Delusions 100. Hey, you always catch the live streams. Don't underprice your book. Maybe do a price poll. All right, let's do a price poll. For either Kindle or paperback, what would you be willing to pay for a new release book of mine? What would you be willing to pay? And don't say anything that doesn't help. When you look at books, a new release, say you know the author, maybe it's a YouTuber or something, their first book, what would you pay? Let me know in the chat. Great idea. Let's do a poll. Why not? We're all here, 126 of us. It's amazing. Hey, Sarah Kumpula. Finally made it to a live stream. Yes, girl, did it. Oh, Jeebus. It's jumping everywhere. Oh, sorry. Alex, have you released the title? Because I missed the live stream. No, I haven't released the title, even though the title is finalized now. I haven't released it. I want to come up with a creative way of releasing the title. Because it had to be changed, and now I love it. I love the title now. It sums up the book in a very like indirect way. It's not, ridiculously obvious. I like it. Traveling Pigs. Hi Ali, loved all your videos, and we're now in August, almost entirely inspired by you and Scott. In all, Red August. What is wrong with me? Guys, they're in Australia. They're not in August. I'm like, wow, my videos inspired you to time travel. Can't wait for the book. Gonna buy it for my girlfriend Lolly for her birthday. Please say hi to Lollipop. Thanks, Joe. When is Lolly's birthday? Let me know. Yes, it will be available on Kindle and paperback. Da, da, da. I walk, you lead. Can't you go home until it's published? The problem is with going home is, one, the flights are even more expensive, and two, living there would probably be, in England, just what I'd spend would be ridiculously expensive. So we'd be breaking into our savings like a mofo. When we need all of that saving for Budapest. Otherwise, we'll just be putting ourselves back. And I know what you're probably thinking, well, as soon as the book's published, you'll start getting money from that. You don't get paid for 60 days after you've reached the Amazon threshold for payout. So over 2 months, I have to wait to get my first payment on my book. There's a lot of things people don't tell you about self-publishing your own book. I don't mind that part. It'd be nice if, get that money a bit earlier, but no. Anything else about my book? Yes, screaming into a blender. Jay Tyra, that's really sweet, but you really don't have to. Thank you, darling. Okay. Oh, we've got some prices coming in. So we have got $15, $12. I need to write all these. I'm going to be writing all these down. 12, 25 ringgit. It's going to be more than that. Stuart Schneider, £5. It's definitely going to be more than £5 for the paperback. $15. Sorry guys, I'm writing all this down. £12 for the paperback. $25? Okay, maybe I've been underestimated. Is that Australian dollars? It might be. 15. Don't do that! Nick Johnson, don't do that! Did Scott walk in or something? Don't do that because Scott's in the bedroom. If he actually walked behind me, did he? Don't do that. Oh, God. I'm just going to add all these prices up that you're giving me. And then, 15 to 25 US dollars. I can hear him rattling around. Oh, that's not very nice, Michael Rodriguez. 99 cents. You think I'm writing, on toilet paper and then wiping my ass with it? No, I'm not. 99 cents. Get out of here. Go! Da, 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 da. All right, we have got a lot of similar prices coming in. All right, this really helps, guys. Thank you so much. Oh. Pay people to read it. Bitch, please. So people are willing to pay more for a physical copy than the Kindle. That's really good to know. I'd be writing that down. I did want to ask that. Cool. Heather Potts. Truth, I'd probably buy the Kindle version and a signed copy. Yeah. Right. What else we got? Right. We've gone past the prices. Good. Will your families be visiting you at some point once you guys live in Europe? I suppose it's easier than going to Asia. I'd love to pay for my mom to come out. I'd really like to do that. And I think we're just going to go back to England to see them. Do a video on self-publishing, please. Once I've gone through the process, I will. Right now, I am still learning. I'm still realizing that this is going to be ridiculously hard. So once it's published, I will do videos on things I learned and self-publishing, etc. Amazon sounds unfair if they're not going to pay you for 60 days. It's just the way they work. I mean, you will get your money, you just gotta wait. I think it's ridiculous 60 days, but... Jade Kruger, I only started watching. What's happening? We are talking about my book. Why I haven't been doing videos regularly and properly... Sorry, I'm swiveling around. That's probably really annoying. Why I haven't been doing videos regularly at the moment. My major stress and pressure in life, and we're just having some fun talking about my book. So welcome. See, that's better, Michael. $1 on Kindle. It's much better. 99 cents. Get out. Going for $1, ladies and gentlemen. Haha, Nick. See, the thing is, you knew the scar should be somewhere. So, I know, I can hear him now. Oh, Nick. Whoa, girl. Lindsay, actually, can you tell us how long the book is? If it's a quick read, it won't be a quick read. It'll be a full novel. Maybe 15 to 20. If it's medium to long, 20 to 30. I hope you break even, because I know it's rare for the first book to earn much. I will rejoin Patreon soon. I think I'm gonna fucking nail this shit. Don't you worry. Da, da, da. Back. I don't have a final page count until it goes to the editor. It comes back and I make my edits. I do not have a final page count until that's all done. Da, da. Anything else? Come on. Once it's released, you should do a live stream reading the first chapter, get people hooked. I could do it before it's released, as I will have the book. Alex, I think the Kindle is less than the paperback on most books because the cost of actually printing the book. Yes, and most people are willing, I think how it works, more people are willing to pay for a physical item. And a Kindle should be cheaper, and I think that's the way I'm going to go. Plus, what you make off paperback is very small, so I think a lot of authors also take that into account. Like the royalty percentage on a Kindle is high. Paperback, after all of the printing charges and distribution and all that kind of crap, you're basically coming out with barely anything. So, but I don't want that to influence how much I charge, in a sense, you know. I want it to be a good thing price for everyone. I walk, you lead. Are your patrons getting it first? The thing is, they can't get it first. The only way I can, because that's what I no, everyone's gonna have access to it at the same time on Amazon. There's no way for a certain set of people to have it first unless I gave away proof copies, and they're very unique. Morning. Morning. Now there's someone behind me, Nick. I would like to give away proof copies, and the only difference is it might have mistakes, as in the colors might be off. It'll be a one-off because they won't be sold to the public, and on the back page you'll have proof written across it. So yeah, I might do that. Yes, live streams are your oh, I'd love a coffee. Thank you. It spoils me. Adam Kroger, I'm sorry, yes, the Let Me Explain thing is about what I talked at the beginning. I want to explain a few things. This will be available on my channel later today, so you can catch up, and it's all at the beginning of where I explain a few things. I don't want to keep repeating myself, though. We're now talking about my book, and I'm answering some questions, as is going to the editor on Monday, tomorrow. That's terrifying. I have so much to do. Danielle, printing costs cannot be that expensive. The newspaper is only $2, although people no longer read it. A book's a bit different to a newspaper. You have to bind it, have a full color print on the front, print the inside. Then you've got people who actually, you have to pay an admin fee to Amazon for printing the book. Trust me, their charge on a paperback, I've discovered, is a lot. Oh, everyone wants this first chapter live stream. First chapter live. All right, I'll consider it. Ryan W, is this book like a memoir? Yes, it is like a very short part of my life, 2 years of my life-ish. A bit more, no, actually, because we do jump ahead in time near the end of the book, so yeah. What is the time in KL? Alex, are you talking about the time? We have nothing better to talk about here. It's 11:30 in the morning. Obviously, that's why I'm having coffee. All right, first chapter live stream. Jabez, I gotta give the people what they want. Lovely. All right. I said 120 people watching, guys. We have had a very good, consistent amount of people watching. I love that. If you've got any more questions about my book, what it's about, I can't answer. There was a really nice person in the chat, looking at you, who said, someone's behind you, what the hell, or what the fuck? And I thought it was you, so I instantly turned around and there was no one there, and I was like, he was like, hi, I got her. I was like, yeah, because you would sneak up on me. Say hi to Scott.
Hello.
Traveling Pig says black with 2 sugars. Just like me, Traveling Pigs. Oh, it says we've gone offline. Don't do that. I hate it when it does that. Check out Tim Ferriss's article on self-publishing. I'll write that down. Thank you, guys. I love it when you give me suggestions. Someone say good morning. 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 It's 11:30.
Yeah, well, we did go out for a few beers.
We went out last night. Okay, so we went out last night to the Helipad, which is a really cool bar, and I filmed it, but it would have only have been like a 2-minute video, and I felt like that was a cop-out. Zachary Parrish, is this going to be available on Barnes & Noble for Nook? No, unless I can publish there myself. No. Everyone's saying good morning.
Morning, guys.
Alright, so we are just doing questions on Le Book at the moment.
What book's this?
Oh, it's just this random girl's writing this shitty book. And she's having a stressy moment about it. So now that you've had the experience of writing the book, would you bother doing it a second time for the hassle it's worth? At the end of the day, this book means a lot to me. This means more than you would ever realize. This book is a book for everyone. If that will make sense when you read it. This has so much of my heart in it. It's so personal to me. I don't hold back. I reveal things, and I've had to look at myself so deeply writing this book. It's been upsetting. It's been angering. It's been almost borderline traumatic at some points. But the content matter is sensitive. That's why. Would I write a book again? Yes. Would I write a memoir style book again? Probably not anytime soon. I love my book. I can't see the wood for the trees anymore with it, which is what the editor's going to work their magic and see where all the plot holes are, because there's going to be a lot of them, because it's about me and my experience, and because it's so close and personal and dark at one point, it's really hard to write, because you start explaining things, and because you already know that thing so well, you don't know if the reader's going to understand it. So it's good to have an outside person read it. I've never read reading it before and doesn't know me or my story, to give an unbiased approach. Like, hey, you didn't introduce this character, or this paragraph doesn't make sense because you didn't explain this well. So I think that's going to be the majority of my feedback from the editor. Hi, Walk You Lead. How would I mail you something? Want a knitted scarf or shawl? Good morning, Scott. That is so sweet. We're actually going to open a PO box in Budapest, not specifically for people sending gifts and stuff. However, if you want to, I definitely need a knitted scarf for Budapest, because we're going to be, after almost 4 years of subtropical climates, we'll be going back to Europe, and we'll have to experience our first winter. So big scarves, please. No, we will be opening a PO box because we want to do a really cool project with you guys. And if you are regulars on the live streams, you know what that is. But more on that later. Oh, flip it day. Just jumping about everywhere. Beard game on point. This is morning beard. What else have we got? Jade Tyra, what are your tips for aspiring authors? Writer's block tips. Best thing I have discovered for writer's block is get a fresh page, clear your mind, set a timer for 90 seconds, and start writing. Even if you type out, I don't know what to write, the sky is blue, and just start typing. You can't stop typing for 90 seconds. It can be about anything. Even if you type, I don't know what to type. You know, I have writer's block, it's really annoying me. Guaranteed 90 seconds where you're not allowed to stop typing, you will start writing. Guaranteed, it will work. That's what I have to do when I get writer's block, is get to a new page and just start speed writing. Doesn't matter about the spelling, don't stop and edit. 90 seconds, just go. Doesn't matter, type whatever you want. It just kind of gets it all out. Mode Mara, is Scott's beard ginger? It has some flair of ginger in it, yes. Yeah. James says, Ali, a signed copy of your proof book would be great. Please consider doing it. I think I will consider doing that for my patrons, because the proof is very unique. It will be the first print of the book kind of thing, and no one else will have a proof. So I might do that for my patrons. That way I can actually give them to you early. If you have a Nook HD, you can put the Kindle app on it and read Amazon books on your Nook. Awesome! The more you talk about the book, the more I want it now. Seriously, I want you to have it now. There's nothing more that I want than for it to be published. Seriously. Colours. Scott Want one? I really would like to do this. I really don't want you to feel like you have to make us scarves. Girl, we don't have anywhere for you to send it anyway. If you really, really, really want to, because it's rude to refuse gifts, we'll have to wait till we get back to Europe. Thank you. You're like such a sweetheart. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. Traveling Pigs, we're a bit worried now. You've hinted at the subject matter of the book. Hope it's not too traumatic to read. I don't think it's going to be traumatic to read. I don't know, everyone's different. It's not, it's a deep book, that's all. Alex, you're like, you've caught like almost every live stream. You don't know what the secret project is. Not exactly, goddamn, I missed one live stream in the World Goes Psycho. It's when we get a place, and I want to get a place where the room we turn into an office. I want you guys to help me decorate the background with postcards from your hometown. I want it like full of postcards. So that's what it is. Isabella Arms, will your book be physically available internationally? Yes, I did cover this. I'll quickly cover it again. It's going to be available paperback on Amazon. Thank you, babe. If Amazon do not deliver to your country, then I will have copies available on my website. More information on that closer to the time. Sugar! No more sugar! More! Now! Imagining, Ali, are you good at drawing? No. Like sketching. Why are you using a plastic spoon?
There's no metal one there.
What about the one I've been using for my coffees this morning?
You have coffee all over.
Let's fill it off. That's why we have piles of washing up. You're like your dad. Alright, thanks. No, I'm awful. No, I'm not that awful, but I'm awful.
What, at washing up?
What?
At washing up.
I really, 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 really want to, and it will take time, so something other than black. Alright, go. She wants to knit her scarves to survive the Budapest weather. Ooh. She won't let it drop, even though I told her, girl, you don't have to do that. What colour do you want? Not black. Because black's boring, but I like it.
Can I have black and white?
For Newcastle. I knew you were going to say that.
Is that possible?
Is that possible? His Newcastle team, black and white. And I'll think about it.
It doesn't matter how the black and white looks, just so as long as it's black and white.
You just want black and white.
Yeah, black and white,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice, I like it.
You throw a bit of colour in there as well if you want to.
Decorate with postcards sounds fucking awesome. Though would a postcard from Anglesey, Wales be interesting enough? Yes! Hell yes! That's what I want. I want the small little places. Da, 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 da. Would you make more faster money if we buy physical copies direct from your website? You know, you guys are really considerate. Like, you asking that question, as am I. It depends how much the copies cost me to get in, but I think yes, because then I'll get money immediately for them. So, yeah, actually, it would probably be, yeah. Yeah, but you'd have to wait. You wouldn't be the first to get it. You get it on Kindle and then you can buy a paper copy. And I thoroughly suggest that you do get both. Joking. But yes, it'll probably be, I would probably make more money if you brought off my website. Because I won't have to wait 60 damn days. What have we got? Oh, she has the perfect yarn for you.
Nice. Cool, thank you. Like,
yeah, seriously.
Really appreciate it. That's really cool.
What colour do you think I should have?
It will be in my vlogs as well.
Promise, I love black scarves.
Well, she won't do black, so.
She won't do black. Mm.
What about like a red scarf? That could be cool.
Red's good. I like red. I like purple. Purple, red, and black are my favourite colours.
Yeah, like
I like chunky scarves.
When you get one that's like purple with a red stripe going through the middle.
Purple and red?
Okay.
This whole live stream now is about what colour I should have my scarf. Like a deep purple.
Which will look black.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You put the...
Like a really dark grey.
Actually, grey. Grey. A really nice
I
grey.
mean, look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Spilt coffee everywhere.
Why is the aircon at 18?
Because I was warm.
Really?
Jesus.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bubs. Where's all the tissues? We use them all.
Another packet of that. I'll do it. You can get back to your life.
Sorry. Come back now. Hearing my username out loud makes it sound really stupid. It was supposed to be quirky, now just Why? What's wrong with it? You never heard anyone else speak it out loud? I like it. You stick with it.
What is it?
Royally imagining.
It's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it?
It is. Oh, Hezamai, I'm cool with waiting, so you don't have to. Oh. Oh. Yeah, 60 days is a long time. You know, my publishing this book is more
How about grey and red?
more than about just money. Grey and red it is. Actually, grey and red. That's a nice. Girl, what's your name? I don't know your name. I don't want to keep calling you I walk, you lead.
Yeah.
Making us scars, I need to know your name.
So we can hunt you down if you don't complete the task.
Yes. Let's go and find you.
We will find you.
I'm completely okay with waiting for your book so that you get your money soon. Oh, guys! It's so sweet. So sweet. What was that?
As an agreement.
Oh, good. Jolly good.
Jesus.
Was going to say... You don't want me to read that out? A-K? I read it out, but now I feel you don't want me to read it out. Mode Mara. Do I say it perfectly? Mahara. Mara. No, because I read it as M-H should kind of go together in a Mara. Must be the nomad in you. Yeah, you should actually see me when I do my Patreon shout-outs how I pronounce some of the names. It's shocking. I'm surprised how anyone supports me over there when I butcher everyone's name every month. But thank you for doing it. Do I have any of my patrons here in the live stream? Let me know. Let me know. And any more questions about Le Book or any suggestions on, I don't know, stuff. I know you like to say stuff.
She's called Becca.
Becca! Yes.
Thank you, Becca.
Thank you, Becca.
That's
You're
cool.
so sweet. You'll have to shoot me an email once they're done. Oh God, someone said yes, please. To what? To what? What did I say? What are you agreeing with? Yes? What is everyone agreeing with? Guys? Guys? What did I say? You're welcome, AK. We look lovely, Bluebell. Thanks. You're either lying, and if you're not, thanks. Because I feel like...
I've literally just woken up, so yeah.
We've had some hell of a few weeks. I've already explained to them what the past few weeks have been like, trying to figure out our lives and this book and how we're going to do everything. Da, 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 da. Oh. Do you have... Your favorite musician on YouTube? No. Couldn't you do a locked PDF and paperback on your website instead of doing Kindle? Wouldn't you make more money? The thing is with Amazon is getting books, they print on demand. They print on demand. If I go somewhere else to get my book printed, I literally have to buy in all the stock out of my own money. And let's just say I don't fucking have much of that at the moment. So Amazon do prints on demand. It's the biggest online platform for books. It's just the way to go, really. I think that is all the questions. See, I wanted to do this live stream basically to catch you all up, to say I'm sorry, to explain a few things. If you've missed that first part of this live stream, you can skip back on the live stream and watch it, or you can wait till later today when this will be up on my channel and we get to talk a little bit. But now I have got to go and finish the book, as it's out of my hands tomorrow. So I've got a lot of work to do. One more question, James. Have you decided on what new merchandise you will be doing? We've actually come up with an incredible idea. That's all I'll say. Because nothing's, like, I need to get through my book first and we'll do merchandise. Which is another reason I want to get back to Europe, so yes. Where's my coffee? Alright, I'm going to be saying some goodbyes now, guys. Yes, merchandise will be coming. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me in the live stream. I'm going to go now because I've got it's like 12 o'clock. I've got a crap ton of work to do. Sorry again that the videos have been all over the place. And thank you for joining me on this 1 hour epicness of live stream. And yeah, I will see you all on Wednesday. I'll see you on Wednesday. Hopefully it will be a good video for everyone. Alright. I've given you a 5-minute warning. I'm still here. Thank you guys. Everyone's wishing me good luck. Thanks. I'll try not to put my face in the blender doing all this. Alright, now we gotta end this live stream like a boss. Like a boss. Aww. Oh, look at all the good looks. Oh. Alright. Thank you for all the love, guys. I'll see you later. Right, let's try and end this like a boss. Don't know how to do that. I don't know. Is it still going? It's probably still going. No. No. I gotta wait. You see, I gotta wait till the time comes that I can end it. Hopefully it will be a good video for everyone. Alright. This is still recording. I've given you a 5-minute warning. I'm still here. Thank you guys. Everyone's wishing me. Oh, come on, Alex. I'll try not to put my face in the blender doing all this. Right, now we gotta end this live stream like a boss.